The story opens with an alien commander's log. He laughs as he talks about how easy it was to take over Earth. Humans, he says, bowed quickly. No weapons raised, no resistance. They are soft, slow, and weak, he records, but in the shadows. Someone watches. Why the alien commander sat in his large silver chair. His long fingers danced over the control panel as he began to record his log. Today marks 6 months since we took Earth, he said, laughing softly. It was easy. No fight, no war. The humans bowed quickly. They obeyed faster than we expected. No weapons, no resistance. They are soft, slow, and weak. He looked at the camera with a cruel smile. The galaxy said humans were dangerous. They lied. He pressed a button, and the recording ended. Outside his window, Earth looked peaceful. Blue skies, green lands. But what the commander didn't see was what hid in the dark. Someone was watching. Quiet. Hidden. Planning. Earth. Controlled. Zone 7. New York alien patrols moved through the broken city streets. Flying drones scanned the roads. Humans walked in lines. Silent. Heads down. No one spoke. The aliens gave orders through metal speakers. All humans must report to the HFY. Work centers. No delay, no talking. Most humans followed. They looked tired. Their faces were pale. Some carried heavy machines. Others cleaned the alien vehicles. But a few did not walk in line. A young man named Rico watched from an alley. His clothes were torn, but his eyes were sharp. Next to him was Elena, a former pilot. They were part of a small human group. They called themselves The Line. They think we're broken, Rico whispered. Good, Elena replied. Let them think that. Alien control tower. Command center inside the main alien base. The commander sat with his advisors. A map of Earth floated in the air. Red zones showed control. Only a few small areas flashed yellow. Ignore those, one alien said. Just old ruins and mountains. They are no threat, another added. The humans there are unarmed. The commander waved his hand. Then we have nothing to fear. Begin phase 2. Move more workers to the northern sectors. Build the energy towers. They had no idea. What was hidden beneath the northern sector? Northern mountains. Abandoned human base far away, deep under the snowy mountains. A door opened after 20 years. Inside, dust-covered old machines. Metal arms, cold screens, broken chairs. Suddenly lights blinked on. One by one, a woman stepped forward. Her name was Captain Marla Kent. She wore an old Earth military coat. Behind her were engineers, soldiers, and a child holding a data pad. Power's coming back, the child said. Systems are waking up. Marla looked at a wall with strange symbols and a small locked box. Is the beacon still working? She asked. It should be, a man replied. But it hasn't been tested in years. It doesn't matter, Marla said. We don't have years. She walked over to a machine and placed her hand on a scanner. The machine scanned her fingerprint, then beeped. A message screen appeared. Project Emberlight, status, dormant. Activate? Marla clicked yes. Inside the beacon, chamber gears turned. Lights flashed, a low hum filled the room. The beacon, a tall black tower, began to glow. Sending signal, the child said. It's going out. Good, Marla said. The galaxy forgot about us. It's time they remember. Far above Earth, something old and hidden in deep space received the message. Message received. Stage 1. Complete. Begin resistance. Alien commander's quarters. Later. That night, the alien commander looked out the window again. He smiled. The humans are quiet now, he said. We have made them obedient. He turned off the lights and lay back in his chair. But far away, deep underground, the machines of war were waking up. Humans were planning, building, watching, and they were not afraid. Not anymore. Inside the alien ship above Earth, red lights flashed across the control room. A soldier rushed in. Commander, patrol ship Delta 9 was destroyed. It exploded near the Alaska zone. The alien commander raised an eyebrow. Malfunction? The soldier hesitated. Unclear, but we lost contact right after a strange energy spike. The commander waved his hand. One ship? Forget it. Earth's weather is wild, it's nothing. But a second alert came, then a third. 3 alien patrol ships, gone. One word whispered between alien officers. Sabotage. Ruins of old anchorage. Earth under the broken remains of a forgotten city. 4 humans gathered around a table, made of scrap metal. Rico, the young fighter, stared at a small radar. Elena, the pilot, reloaded her weapon. 2 others, Malik and Zoe, worked on wires and explosives. That's 3 down, Rico said, just like we planned. What if they trace it back to us? Zoe asked. Then we hit harder, Elena replied. We show them we're not afraid. They were part of the line, a secret human resistance. No uniforms, no medals, only purpose. Their weapons weren't clean or smart like the aliens, but they worked, human-made traps, old tech. Simple and deadly, they used underground tunnels, long-abandoned military bunkers, and hacked satellites. They knew Earth better than the aliens did. Alien base, Pacific Zone. The alien commander looked at a report from a high-ranking officer. This is not random, the officer said. Explosions are precise. Same pattern, same timing. Someone is organizing them. Impossible, the commander replied. Humans are under control. Then how do you explain this? The officer snapped, throwing a damaged drone on the table. On the drone's broken shell, 3 words were scratched into the metal. We are watching. The room fell silent. Send more patrols, the commander ordered. If they want to play, we'll crush them. But the fear had already started. The line's safe house. Underground, Elena sat beside an old projector showing images from the old world, Earth before the invasion, children playing, cities glowing at night, crowds cheering in stadiums. They think we're weak because we stopped fighting, she said. But they don't know us. Not really. Rico nodded. We adapted. We waited. Now we strike. Zoe looked worried. What about the other humans? The ones in camps? Malik replied. Once we break the towers, the whole system falls. We just need time. Then the screen lit up. A signal came in from the hidden base in the north. Captain Marla appeared, her voice calm, strong. Good work on Phase 1. Emberlight is spreading. Resistance cells are waking in Africa, Asia, and South America. The message reached them. Keep going. The signal ended. This isn't just a fight, Elena said. It's a war, and we started it. Alien Research Lab, moon outpost far away, on the moon base, a group of alien scientists studied strange human tech found near the last destroyed patrol ship. One alien tapped the device. This is not from their modern army, he said. This is old, primitive. But it bypassed our shields, another replied. It shut down our system. They couldn't understand it. It didn't use code. No network, no signal. It was just physical, metal, wires, traps. We don't understand their war style, one alien muttered. No, the lead scientist replied. Because we've never faced a species that fights like they've already lost everything. Old communication tower. Asia. Another resistance team hacked into an alien transmission tower. We'll send them a message, one man said. He typed fast. The alien screens turned black. Then words appeared in every alien language. We were silent, but we were not weak. The message played across every alien base, every screen, every device. The aliens panicked. Some screamed. Some reached for weapons. The humans just smiled. Final scene. Back on the command ship. The alien commander stared at the screen. Who is doing this? He growled. How did we miss them? A new signal flashed. Another ship destroyed in orbit. He turned to his officers. Bring in reinforcements. Burn the cities if you have to. Find them. But even as he shouted, another message arrived. Phase 2 beginning. And Earth was no longer silent, to planning. Alien surveillance post. Underground scan. Center deep beneath the alien command tower, a new team of alien scientists stared at a strange reading on their scanners. One of them looked confused. There is a signal, but it's not human, not alien, something else. Where is it coming from? The commander asked. Underground, deep, near the old human military zone. Sector 14. Send a drone, the commander ordered. The drone flew down into a dark tunnel. It didn't return. Earth. Sector 14, Forbidden Zone. 2 alien soldiers walked slowly through the ruins of a human bunker. Dust filled the air. The walls were covered in old warnings and rusted doors. They entered a wide room filled with dead machines. Giant arms, strange towers, and wires that went deep into the earth. Suddenly, a low hum echoed. One soldier turned to the other. Did you hear that? The ground shook. Before they could run, the room lit up in red. Welcome back, a deep voice said from the walls. Warden protocol active. Then, silence. No bodies were found. Hidden base. Captain Marla's command center captain. Marla stood in front of a glowing screen. It showed a giant black circle with red dots spreading across it. Rico, Elena, and Zoe watched from a remote link. What is this? Rico asked. It's not just a machine, Marla said. It's an old Earth defense program. Code name, Project Warden. We built it when we thought we might lose a war. We never used it. Until now. Is it safe? Elena asked. Not really, Marla said. It doesn't follow orders. It follows purpose. And what's its purpose? Zoe asked quietly. To protect humans, Marla said. At any cost. Alien lab, research logs. The alien scientists were panicking. They found pieces of the missing drone. It had been melted from the inside. One scientist played an audio recording from the wreckage. A deep voice repeated one line over and over. Intruder detected. You are not human. You are not welcome. The commander slammed his fist on the table. We conquered this planet. How can a machine ignore that? One alien whispered, because it wasn't built for you. Warden's awakening underground. Deep in the earth, Warden moved. It wasn't a robot. It was a network, a living machine. Its body stretched across forgotten tunnels, bunkers, and old bases. Warden used no wireless tech. No signals the aliens could hack. It moved through cables and wires like blood in old veins. Old human weapons, thought useless, were being repaired, reborn. Giant cannons, drones, steel creatures with glowing eyes. Warden studied every alien it found, every ship, every weapon. It learned fast. Enemy identified, Warden said. Strategy formed, action begins. Resistance, checkpoint. Desert Zone Rico and Elena arrived at an old gas station turned into a rebel camp. They were met by Malik, who held a strange device. This just arrived, he said. No signal, no power source. It walked here by itself. He pointed at a small, spider-like machine. Its body was scratched, old, and full of dust, but its eyes glowed red. The machine turned to face Rico and projected a map on the wall. It showed alien weak points, bases, patrol routes, even secret fuel depots. Who gave this to us? Elena asked. Malik looked shocked. No one. It just came from the tunnel. It's not ours. Rico smiled. Then someone, or something, wants to help. Alien High Command, Galaxy Sector. 3 far away at the edge of the Empire, the alien overlords held a meeting. Reports came in from Earth. Supply lines destroyed. Bases abandoned. Machines attacking soldiers without warning. We thought humans were finished, one overlord said. They were, another replied, until something woke up. A third one leaned forward. We must send a fleet. End this now, before Earth becomes a threat. Captain Marla's final message of the day. At the end of a long day, Marla recorded a message to all resistance cells. The enemy thinks they know us, but they've never seen the worst part of us, the part that doesn't quit, that builds weapons, In caves. That writes war plans on walls with blood if we have to. We didn't want war, but now it's here, and we won't stop. Not until Earth is free. Ending scene. Alien tower collapse night. An alien tower lit up in blue. Suddenly the lights flickered. Boom. The tower collapsed in flames. From the rubble, one figure walked out. Metal. Red eyes. Sharp limbs. A warden unit carved on its chest. In deep scratches, humanity lives. Alien command ship. Orbit above Earth. The alien commander stood on the bridge, staring down at Earth. They are just insects, he growled. So why are they winning? An officer replied, Sir, 5 more towers are gone. Skywatcher drones are crashing. Our satellites are going dark, one by one. The commander's fists clenched. Skywatchers were perfect. They saw everything, controlled everything. Another officer walked in, shaking. We just lost control. Of Skywatcher Alpha 1. It's falling, and it's heading straight for the ocean. The command deck went silent. Ocean, Pacific Sector, the once invincible Skywatcher Alpha 1, a floating alien base in the sky, burned as it fell. Fire and smoke trailed behind it. Below, hidden on a human boat disguised as a fishing ship, Elena watched through binoculars. We did it, she whispered. Beside her, Malik smiled. Warden's code shut it down from the inside. They watched as the massive alien structure hit the sea with a thunderous explosion. Water surged, flames rose. One eye blind, Malik said. 5 more to go. Warden's core. Underground vault, the machine network warden grew stronger. It spread like roots through old earth wires, bunkers, and tunnels. Inside a cold, silent vault, its red eye glowed brighter. Skywatcher systems mapped, Warden said. Uploading virus code. Launching counter-drone swarm. From deep caves, thousands of tiny machines flew out, silent, fast, and sharp like metal bees. They rose toward the skies, invisible to alien. Radars, alien control tower. Eastern sector. Alien soldiers watched the sky as their drones flew patrols above the cities. Suddenly, the air shimmered. Then, silence. One by one, the alien drones fell from the sky, cut, burned, or infected by Warden's swarm. Panic spread. Where are they coming from? A technician shouted. We can't track them. We can't see them. In the sky, a giant message formed from human-coded lights. We see you now. Resistance base. Mountains captain. Marla watched the news. With her team, human faces once hopeless were now smiling. Screens showed fallen towers, alien patrols fleeing. The people are waking up, Marla said. They see we can win. Rico walked in with new reports. More camps are rising. Even unarmed humans are fighting. They're using knives, hammers, fire, anything they can find. Elena added, They're not scared anymore. Marla looked serious. Good, because the aliens will hit back. Hard. Alien War Council. Urgent session back on the alien homeworld. The high leaders screamed in anger. Earth was supposed to be easy. They have no spaceships, no armies. Then explain how we lost 3 Skywatchers. Silence fell. 1. Ancient alien, older than the rest, stood slowly. You forgot what makes humans dangerous, he said. They don't need high tech. They don't need orders. They only need a reason to fight. Alien counterattack. Fire in the skies. The alien fleet arrived. 30 new warships surrounding Earth. Their mission, destroy the Warden, destroy the humans, end the resistance. Laser beams rained down on forests, mountains, and ruins, cities. Burned. But for every hit, the humans struck back. Warden's swarm hacked 2 ships in orbit. One exploded, the other turned, and fired on its own fleet. On the ground, humans ambushed alien convoys. They used tunnels, traps, disguises. Every street became a war zone. One alien shouted during a battle, "Why won't they just die?" A human fighter replied with a grin, "Because we already did. Now we're just getting even." Skywatcher Zeta, final showdown. The last Skywatcher base floated high above Europe, bigger than the others. Armed with heavy cannons, Warden had one final plan. From an old rocket silo, a team of humans launched a missile. It wasn't guided by satellite. It wasn't smart, but it was powerful. And it was fast. As it rose through the clouds, the Sky Watcher locked on and fired. The missile was hit, but it didn't stop. It broke apart midair. Inside it was not a bomb. It was Warden itself, a core unit. It flew through the broken sky, entered the Sky Watcher and exploded inside. One flash, one scream, one fall. The last Sky Watcher came crashing down. Final scene. The commanders raged back on the alien command ship. The commander watched everything collapse. How? How are they doing this? Another officer whispered, afraid. The humans are not broken. They were waiting. Suddenly the command deck lights flickered. A small red dot appeared on the screen. Then another, and another. They formed a word in human language. Now it's our turn. Alien command ship, orbit above Earth. The alien commander stared at the screen. Smoke rose from the planet. But it wasn't human cities burning. It was their bases, their ships, their towers. How did it come to this? He whispered. A red light blinked on the screen. One word appeared in human code. Begin. Suddenly the lights flickered. The ship shook. Sparks flew from the walls. We've been hacked, an officer screamed. By who? Another shouted. By the planet, said the technician. By Earth. Human resistance. Global transmission across every human camp. A single voice played over radios and screens. It was Captain Marla. This is the final phase. The time for hiding is over. If you can fight, fight. If you can run, carry the can. Message. If you can build, rebuild Earth. We will not go quietly. We will not be slaves. Earth strikes back. Warden, final activation. Deep under the Earth, inside an ancient bunker, Warden completed its final command. Global lockdown complete. Alien control lines severed. Launching Iron Wave. From mountains, deserts, and oceans, Warden's machines rose. Big ones, fast ones, flying ones. Some were like tanks. Others like wolves made of steel. They had no fear, no voice, only mission. They moved like a storm. Their target, alien command ship, Rico and Elena, final assault. Team Rico, Elena, Zoe, and Malik stood on a cliffside with others from the line. Above them, alien fighters flew, chasing rebel ships. Below, humans poured out of caves and ruins, armed with everything from laser rifles to sharp sticks. We're really doing this, Elena said. Yeah, Rico replied. And this time, we finish it. Their mission: lead a team into the alien Earth base and open the shield door for Warden's final attack. Alien Earth base. The gate opens. Zoe and Malik reach the main control center. Alarms blared. Aliens fired. Humans returned fire. Walls shook. Almost there, Zoe shouted, typing fast. Hurry, Malik yelled. Warden's units are at the outer gate. With a final command, Zoe hit the button. Shield offline. The massive alien gate opened. From the dust and fire came Warden. Not just machines now, but a walking weapon, 20 feet tall. Red eyes, human-built. It walked through fire like it was nothing. Primary target, alien command. Core, it said, executing strike. Alien command ship. Under attack above the Earth, the command ship was no longer safe. Human-made cannons, fired from the ground, hit its engines. Inside, chaos, alien soldiers ran. Fires spread. The commander tried to escape. Leave the planet, he shouted. But it was too late. Warden had sent one final surprise. An old Earth shuttle, packed with explosives and guided by a simple code. End it. The shuttle hit the side of the command ship. One final explosion lit the sky. Alien surrender. Across the globe, with their ship gone, the aliens left on Earth had no leaders. No orders. Many tried to run. Others begged for peace. The humans didn't seek revenge. They just took back their home. One by one, camps were opened. Towers were destroyed. Children ran free again. The world slowly began to breathe. 1 week later, rebuilding Earth, Elena stood on a hill with Rico and Marla. Smoke still rose in the distance, but people were rebuilding, planting food, cleaning rivers, reconnecting families. We lost a lot, Rico said quietly. But we gained something. Too, Marla replied. They thought we were weak, but they woke something up. What was it? Elena asked. Marla looked at her and said, Our spirit. Warden's final message. Warden, now silent, gave one last signal before shutting down. Mission complete. Earth secured. Humans, ready. It powered. Down in a field of wildflowers. Not destroyed, just resting. Waiting. Final scene. Outer space. Far away, on a damaged alien ship drifting in the dark, one young alien soldier played a recording. It was the final human broadcast. You came here, thinking we were weak. You thought we would kneel forever. But you made one mistake. You gave us time, and you gave us a reason. The alien looked out the window. Behind them, Earth glowed blue and bright, and from its surface more lights rose. Rockets, ships, signals. Humanity was not hiding anymore. Humanity was coming.